What's up, everybody? Today we're going to talk about the top 10 beaches in North Carolina. We get started right now. If you're new to this channel, my name is James and I am a full-time real estate agent, and I talk about everything moving to North Carolina. So if this is something you may enjoy, please click the subscribe button and so more people can see it, and YouTube will push it out to more people who may enjoy this kind of content. So let's get started. Top 10 beaches, and this is not any particular order. I'm not doing a number 1 to number 10 or number 10 to number 1. I'm just going to throw the beaches out there and let you decide which one you like best. So the first beaches I'll talk about are going to be near Wilmington, and it's going to be Wrightsville Beach, Carolina Beach, Kerr Beach, and Fort Fisher State Park. Now I named all 4 of these beaches because they're so close to Wilmington, North Carolina. I think the farthest beach is maybe 25 to 30 minutes away from Wilmington, which is probably the biggest city next to all 4 of these beaches. Wilmington has a population of just about 120,000 people. So first I will start with Carolina Beach. And Carolina Beach is a family fun beach. It's great for the kids. They have a boardwalk. They have little shopettes with ice cream, donuts, of course other foods and things like that. And during the summer months at the boardwalk at Carolina Beach, they do host fireworks and festivals. I don't know if this is still going on with COVID, being on the back end of it, but I would definitely call down there and find out if they do or don't still do that. All right. You can find a hotel at any of these beaches, but most people get a hotel in Carolina Beach because it's right in the middle. You've got Wrightsville Beach farther up north, and you've got Kerr and Fort Fisher State Park down below. So you're right in the middle, so it's a lot easier to go to the other beaches if that's what you're looking to do. And you are allowed to drive on Carolina Beach. It will cost you a small fee, but you are allowed to drive there. To pay for this fee to drive on the beach, you have to go to Freeman Park and pay the small fee, and then it will allow you to get on the beach from there. And the next beach I talk about is going to be Wrightsville Beach. And Wrightsville Beach has very clear water. So it's great for scuba diving, snorkeling, kayaking, things like that. So you can see the bottom of the ocean and, of course, see if anything's coming upon you like a shark that you want to get away from. They have some nice jogging trails and golf courses nearby also, so if that's something you'd like to do. And if you, of course, just want to be lazy, of course, lay out on the beach and enjoy catching some rays. There are more than a dozen, probably about 24 different ways to get to the beach, where you have public showers and just a place to wash off your feet. So definitely Wrightsville Beach is a great place to go. Unfortunately, they do not allow you to drive your vehicle on Wrightsville Beach. So you cannot drive your car on the beach. Probably the only downside, but if you have to, of course, Carolina Beach does allow this with a small fee. The next beach I talk about is Kerr Beach, and Kerr Beach has a population of just about 2,000 people. You're about 20 minutes away from Wilmington, but Kerr Beach has its own little shops and restaurants and things like that too. So you don't have to drive all the way back to Wilmington if you're looking for a place to eat or shop or something like that. Kerr Beach also has summer concerts. Now, of course, with COVID going on, or the back end of COVID, I don't know if these things are still happening or not. I was able to find any information about this. And they also have a ferry that takes people from Kerr Beach all the way to Southport, which is kind of cool. Southport is a little area connected to Kerr Beach, and sometimes they do film some movies there and TV shows. I could not find any information if you're allowed to drive your vehicles on Kerr Beach. And of course, I know I didn't say this earlier, but I would definitely recommend, if you are going to drive a vehicle on the beach, make sure it's four-wheel drive, because it's no fun getting stuck in the sand. And I think I would have to say that, but you just never know. So definitely make sure it's a four-wheel drive vehicle. The next beach I talk about is Fort Fisher State Park. And if you are looking for that secret hideaway beach, then Fort Fisher is your place. With about 5 miles of beach, it's very secluded and very well hidden. It's just past Kerr Beach, and it's about a 40-minute drive to Wilmington. Another great thing about Fort Fisher is sometimes the park rangers will host something for the kids. They will do beach combing 101. They will talk about turtle life, and they will do some surf explorations. Also, don't forget North Carolina Fort Fisher Aquarium, which you get to see aquarium life up close. And if you think you've done it all at Fort Fisher, you are allowed to drive your vehicle on the beach here, and it's free. It doesn't cost you a dime.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
So unlike Wrightsville Beach, where it's a small fee, if you go down to Fort Fisher, you can drive your vehicle on the beach for free. And the next beach I talk about is Topsail Island. And with Topsail Island, it's just miles and miles of just gorgeous beaches on this island around you. Whether you're in North Topsail, Topsail Island, or Surf City, you will find all these beaches are extremely gorgeous. And if you're looking at something to do for the kids with activity, you can go to the Turtle Rehabilitation Center and help the turtles. It costs $5 for children, I believe, and $10 for adults. If you'd like more information about that, there's a link right here in front of you. And I'll also put a link to that in the description. And if you're a big history buff, we've got the Missiles and More Museum, where they talk about women in the Air Force. They talk about secret missions they did and display a lot of military aircrafts. Unfortunately, there is no driving on Topsail Island unless you are fishing from your vehicle. So you better have a fishing boat with you if you plan on driving on the beach, and explain why you're not fishing. The next beach I speak of is Bald Head Island. And if you're going to Bald Head Island, you only can ride a bike or a golf course around the island because there are no cars allowed. How you would get there? Well, you would take a ferry. I've never been there, so you'll take a ferry to the island, and then either I hope you have a bike or you brought your golf cart. I don't know if you can rent one or not, of either or. I will find out for you and let you know. About 12,000 acres of Bald Head Island is undeveloped, so you will see nothing but pristine, nice beaches and areas. Now they do have a nice golf course there, but this beach is mostly for just relaxing and enjoying, taking in the sun and just the water. I wasn't aware of this, but for some reason, Bald Head Island has about 260 different bird species.
Inconceivable.
And it's a great place for nature if you're looking for alligators and foxes. They also have them there. Obviously, with no cars allowed on Bald Head Island, obviously you're not going to be able to drive on the beach. Golf course or bike, not sure about. I don't know if you'd want to drive that on the beach anyway. The next beach I talk about is Oak Island. And Oak Island's probably about 30 minutes away from Wilmington. I know I didn't include it in the other ones, like Carolina Kerr Beach. But it's with being so far away and being an island, I wanted to definitely separate it. Oak Island has about 65 public beach accesses, and 10 are handicapped. So that's great if you're bringing family along and it's hard for somebody to get out of the car and get in the car. It's a great place to definitely park and get access to the beach. Oak Island also has 2 big long fishing piers, and you are allowed to drive your vehicle on Oak Island, which I found I thought you would not be allowed to just because it's an island. But you can drive your vehicle on Oak Island, and as far as I know, it's free. There's no fee to drive on the beach. The next beach I talk about is Atlantic Beach. And I've been to most of the beaches in North Carolina. I've never been to Atlantic Beach. I never even heard about it as far as looking up beaches. But from what I understand, it's the most developed beach in North Carolina with plenty of amenities for the family and kids. They have a large pier there. You can rent bikes and ride them on the beach or on the sidewalk or the boardwalk. And they also have water equipment for rentals, so jet skis, things like that. So you can rent them and definitely enjoy the ocean and the beach. And if you're looking at doing some walking, they have 4 marked walking foot trails. So they definitely give you that, not a hike, but a definitely good nature walk. So you can walk around Atlantic Beach and enjoy what's going on. The next beach I speak about is the Outer Banks. And everybody loves the Outer Banks, it seems like to me. There are so many beaches there that I could probably do a top 10 list of just those beaches that are in the Outer Banks. Outer Banks has a population of just about 57,000 people. And to name some of the beaches I was mentioning earlier, you've got Kitty Hawk Beach. Of course, that's where the famous Wright brothers, Orville and Wilbur Wright, flew the first airplane. You've got Cape Hatteras. You've got Kill Devil Hills Beach. You got Nags Head Beach. You've got Duck Beach, Southern Shores Beach, Corello Beach. So the next question is, why is the Outer Banks so popular? And before the TV show on Netflix came out, which I've not watched, so if you're a big fan of it, I do apologize because I didn't watch it yet.
The Outer Banks. Paradise on Earth. And that's me.
But one reason why it's so popular is because the natural beauty of the island, and I say island, I know it's the Outer Banks, but I say island, and just the pristine beaches and how everything looks so clean and nice. All these beaches are very family friendly, and definitely a great place to unwind and relax and just enjoy all these beaches and all the history that's there. The Outer Banks is also known for its wide expansion of open beachfront and the Cape Hatteras natural seashores. There are also hundreds of shipwrecks along the Outer Banks, which gave it the nickname Graveyard of the Atlantic. And one of the last great things about the Outer Banks is you are allowed to drive your vehicle on the beach itself. Of course, each beach that's part of the Outer Banks may or may not have different rules or regulations, but for the most part, what I found is they said you can drive your car on the beach. Of course, the time I'm putting on this video is now August of 2021. So we are at the end of the beach summer almost, I guess you could say, which I think is a great time to put this video out because, of course, with North Carolina, we are in the South, and it wouldn't start getting cold to about, I'd say October, in my opinion. And the weather can change. Of course, it is North Carolina. But definitely, I think it's a great time to go to the beach. The weather is now coming about 80, 90 degrees. Humidity is down. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.